needs to touch that pose. No lie. I would never drink this song if I had to.
Me neither.
Or even if I didn't have to. 17?
I think it's 17.
What's up, guys? It's Daniel and Naja, and we're back with podcast number 17.
Podcast, whatever it says in the title, because I don't fucking know.
You like that generic intro?
You just have to add that ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
By the way, I just spoke to Quan. We're probably gonna have him back next week.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
If you absolutely don't want that, let us know in the comments. And
If you absolutely do not want Quan on the next podcast, just don't watch the podcast for next week.
I was about to say, just let us know in the comments.
We're not
and
doing
then
any votes, dude. Like, this is our podcast. I'm
you
so
didn't
sorry
ruin
about
the
it.
joke.
No, because you didn't have a good lead up. I'm sorry.
No, I was
You
about
were
to
making
be
it
like,
seem like people had a choice.
bro, it's called giving before you take. You always make somebody feel like they got a choice. Look at George
We're
Bush.
giving a video. That's giving.
Yeah, I mean, odds are if you're watching it, you probably ain't seen one of them. If you don't like
Odds are
Quan in the
if-
video, just go watch one of the old ones. That you
Yeah,
ain't
go watch
seen
one of the old
before.
ones
We've
next
been
week.
fucking
I mean,
too
shit,
consistent.
we get it. Like,
But that shit
gonna
gonna be good though.
we're gonna talk about something along those lines actually in this podcast, but
Hopefully Hurricane Dorian doesn't fucking murder us.
yeah,
'cause
dude,
then,
I'm still trying to decide. I don't even know if I'm even gonna be able to post next week because we had a thunderstorm last week and that shit was cracking in like 3 of my videos this week.
well, let's fucking.
And then the whole topic of all of my videos was, oh my god, I heard the thunder.
I'm gonna help you do some videos
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
need your help,
We're gonna fucking knock
Not
this
tomorrow.
shit
I'm
out.
not filming tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow's my day off.
We ain't gonna have no
Right.
power Tuesday, and we gonna be dead Wednesday. So you might as well
I'm
make
not gonna have
them.
no power.
You might as well make that tribute video.
I'm blessed.
I'll help. I'm gonna help you cut that tribute video. That
I'm blessed.
It's too
I got
late
power.
to say goodbye.
That's not how the song goes,
to
baby. I love you so much. That's not how the song goes. But it's so hard.
That's what it was.
To
I ain't been to a funeral. I don't like funerals. I don't like
I haven't been
coffins.
to a funeral where they sing that song or play that song. I feel like that's really like disrespectful. What's the
You ain't
song that?
no
No,
really
listen. What's that song they always play at funerals? Oh my god. What is-
Amazing.
No, there's that song they
Horse.
always play. Oh my god. And I sang it for you and you were like, oh my god, yes. I'm
You gotta
so
play
tired.
that Webby. I'll be missing you. Or you gotta play that P Diddy.
No, that reach out and hold somebody's hand. They always play that shit at funerals, bro.
Nigga, they played that at the church I went to growing up.
Okay,
every
so
goddamn
okay,
Sunday.
that's
It
because
wasn't
I
even
remember
just
I sang that
funerals.
every time I heard that song. It was always at a funeral, and I'm just like, bro, like
It wasn't even just at the funerals, man. Nigga, calm
when they
down.
did it at church, it was more so like a yes,
Whoa,
brother,
whoa, whoa,
yes,
whoa,
brother,
whoa.
yes, yes, brother. I know you going through pain. That was more so like meet your neighbors.
That
like
was
shit in church.
second Sunday after they sung one day when I was lost, yeah, he died upon the cross, yeah, I know it was the blood
Go
for
in
me.
the
He sat there all night long. That shit, like right after the baptism when they did the benediction, they played that.
Bro, going to like fucking Baptist churches in the South is like so shitty, dude. Like that's like the main thing I resent from my childhood.
That shit lit.
The only thing I did like was the music because I learned about
I'm about
Kirk
to
Franklin
say.
in church. Bruh, that shit was fire.
Come on, come
When I
on.
was a kid.
Yeah,
No.
come on, come on.
I've been trying so long.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
I know people are gonna say I have no
No,
rhythm right there, but like
No,
I had to
that's
think about that
tonight.
shit. I just
Right.
caught the whole this. Yes.
You are my sun and my afternoon
All
rain.
right, let's get into this. What are we doing
Okay.
here? We're lost. I apologize.
Okay, apologies. Well, for the record, we're recording on a Sunday, so
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
And on the third day, Dorian's gonna come in here. He's gonna blow the non-believers off the map.
Riding in a Honda.
Riding in a Honda. He's coming in a Honda.
Coming in a Honda.
I ain't playing with you, Lord. I'm just.
Oh, don't
I'm
spite me
feeling it.
dead, boy. I do not want to be in hell.
What if we just heard like, like oh shit.
Bro, we almost got struck by lightning the other day. That's
All
not a
right,
good
come
sign.
on. What do we got here? All right, no, fuck
Okay.
that. We're gonna change it. I'm
Okay.
feeling bold. I'm feeling like I got some character development.
Okay.
So our first topic, Naja. Naja, are you listening, Naja?
Yeah, you're the only one in the room. I hear you.
Naja.
Daniel.
JT from the City Girls dissed some rappers in a 2-year-old live stream.
And a lot of people are thinking that it's
That's
like
the first topic?
what?
That's the first.
Yeah, because that's like the most like topic. If you peep the last topic, that's gonna be the fucking
that's-
bread and butter right there. But y'all gonna have to wait for that last
Hey,
topic.
hold the cuss words. We're gonna need this one to be monetized.
I don't even know if I cursed or not. I'm pretty sure I did. And I'm
I
over
don't
here
feel
talking
like
about
we've been
Jesus.
cursing. We've just been. This has been a very.
I'm gonna say like pickle me kumquat and lit liquor.
All right, that's. I'm on that way.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we already cursed though.
If you've never heard of Reverend X, we're pretty much Reverend X right now.
Yeah, we're
if you
Reverend
haven't,
X
go
right
look up Rev X.
Look up Reverend X. Oh my God, please do it. It's gonna be so funny. Please.
But
do
how do you feel about that? Because I'm very opinionated about this type of stuff.
I saw the live stream, and honestly, we have the same opinion, but we have different opinions
How so?
because Young Miami admitted that live stream came out, and I'm gonna put the link to the live stream in the description because you guys know, like, we talk about stuff, and I know some of y'all feel left out if y'all don't know. So I'm gonna put the link to that live stream in the description. No, I actually have been, and I'm gonna write myself a note.
I'm just joking.
No, because I really need to remember that. But basically, when I saw the live stream, I was like, bro, this is genuine, but you can't really take it with anything more than a grain of salt because at that time they did not know any of these people personally. They were not in the industry. It was a in the car, smoke a few blunts type of freestyle. Like, it wasn't anything seriously. But then when Young Miami came on her live talking about we don't hate Cardi B, blah 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 blah, it's like you only defended Cardi B.
Right.
Like, you didn't say, oh, all them other rappers, bro, that wasn't anything like serious. We were just shooting the teriyaki mushrooms.
Yeah, that's like running up in somebody's house and like kicking the door down and like laying everybody down and doing them all in and then just being like, yo, 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 yo.
I was only here for Tommy.
Exactly. Hey,
I was only here for Tommy.
your wife, that was an accident. All right, I never met your wife, man. Come on, man.
But that
But everybody else,
yeah, him,
your dog,
Tommy.
you dang gerbil, he had it coming. He looked at me, had to get him. He was running on that little wheel. Boy, he run on that wheel again. He ran on that wheel, man. He tested me. But for real though, like, you said the truth though, like, as somebody that makes music myself, you ain't know, man. Go check out that Solar Full of Snow, man. Overlook Out Now. Link in the description. Probably not, because we always forget to put. Just look it up. Anyways, but when you're coming up, bro, you be rapping and you just be saying the most off the wall stuff. As long as it rhymes. And as long as you feel like you're mentally like doing some stimulated stuff,
It made me think
You're
about
not
how like
spitting.
when we freestyle for fun and like I'll give you a topic and then I'll be like, give me a topic. That's what I felt from that, where it's just like, give me a topic. And it was like female rappers. And it's like, okay, bet, let's run it.
but it gets worse
Like-
when you're in the car though. Like when you're in the car freestyling in Florida.
And then you gotta think, when that whole thing was going on, that's when like girls were getting on by doing the car raps
Yeah.
on Facebook, because that was a Facebook live. Like when girls was in the car, stop it with your
Hey man, this
your
is my
side-
new hairstyle.
your
You're not.
side breast.
Every week there's gonna be a different, better hairstyle.
This week is called side breast.
You gotta go like this. You can't keep like last week. I did the neon icon. I can't do that again.
No, that was
right
swamp
now.
season.
I like that.
Yeah, swamp season.
But like seriously.
Get off my swamp.
Okay.
Arm.
Okay, Shrek. Okay. I did not. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm armed
Or
Shrek.
or demonetized.
We're not demonetized. I didn't say anything.
Man. You're armed.
I wonder if we say the word demonetized, if we get demonetized.
Demonetized. A big yellow dollar sign gonna pop up. You say it 10 times real fast.
Oh my god.
But no, seriously though, if you're rapping in the car in Florida, freestyling, for one, put a fire extinguisher in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because, truth be told, those were some bars, bro. That was probably, like, some of the best stuff I've heard them come out with. And, like, you know they didn't mean it.
JT's the one that writes for both of them.
I know, but that was just passionate. She was just, like, creating a fictitious situation in her head and using some metaphors and stuff.
I'm about to say something that's probably going to get some of y'all Cardi B fans mad.
Oh,
but I feel like the reason why Young Miami and Cardi get along so well is because their right-hand men are both locked up, and they both rely on those right-hand men in some way or another. They're both dependent on the person that's locked up in jail. Cardi is dependent on her person because her person is a freaking crash dummy. She's the person that goes out and beats people up for her. She's the person that goes out, collects the debt. Young Miami is dependent on JT because JT writes. She doesn't need a ghostwriter, but another thing that Cardi B and Young Miami have in common is that they both need ghostwriters right now because they could not be able to pursue their career without ghostwriters. Now me, I don't really care if people have ghostwriters or not, but I don't know. It's weird because I don't like to be like, oh man, y'all need ghostwriters, but women, y'all gotta step y'all game up and show blah blah blah. Like anybody can have freaking ghostwriters. Everybody, like, ghostwriters need checks too, man. Like everybody need that bread, but it's just like, bruh, I just noticed that both y'all are like this, and that's why it made me think like, okay, this is why Young Miami is only trying to cover her tracks with Cardi. And then it also brings up that Cardi lives on social media and just searches her name up 24/7, so she probably didn't want that Cardi heat, because that's probably the only friend she freaking has. Like, to be honest.
But for one, like you said, she's not making it any better doing damage control. Because what people that look like us gotta understand about being famous is you don't have to give your 2 cents on everything,
right?
Bro. Like, you're so far past that, and it's weakness. I heard a wise man quote once. It was something along the lines of like, weakness shouts, power whispers. Like, whisper. You could have called Cardi and been like, bro, you know how we used to be freestyling. I know you've been on that, bro. We was trying to get it by any means back then, because sometimes that's what it comes to, bro. And that's another topic I just seen. The next topic, we'll get into that.
Yeah, before we go over there, I want to say something. Like,
I got something to say too. I got you.
2 years ago, I think, around 2 years ago, because we're about to go into 2020, I found a blog, and I'm not going to say what blog it is because I'm pretty sure I already know what fucking blog it is. But I found a blog that was saying certain things about me, my relationship, and all this stuff. People thinking that they knew me in and out. And, like, at first, I'm not going to lie, because I wasn't used to that type of shit. I was definitely on my channel trying to do certain things, you know. But then there came a point where I realized, like, there are certain people who will give you constructive criticism to your face, because I have certain people that come on my channel and give me constructive criticism to my face, and I have no other choice but to respect them, because they came up to me, not just telling me about myself, but trying to help me better myself, or they're just asking a question that other people are afraid to ask. So I'm going to give them the common courtesy and the respect to respond, instead of those people on the blogs talking shit, you know. But it takes a lot.
Stuff.
Right, sorry, we're demonetized. It takes a lot for people to.
How are we going to get Spodie's dog food?
What?
How are we going to get Spodie's dog food if we keep cussing?
Daniel, stop, because you're about to throw me off my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Basically, what I was going to say, because I'm getting. But all I was trying to get with that is that if you constantly look at the negative, it affects your content.
Absolutely.
It affects your music, your YouTube videos, your artwork. If you constantly focus on criticism, well, non-constructive criticism and hate, it can mess with your stuff. When you look at constructive criticism from people that actually love you and want to see you do better and want you to not be a donkey, you need to actually listen to those people. Step off your little pedestal for a second and listen to those people, because they want to see you do great and they see you slacking. But then you don't want to go under the fucking bridge with the trolls and try to reason with that. That's not, and that's why I feel like Cardi like has a really hard time doing.
It's just pouring gas on the fire.
It really is, because it's like, oh my god, she's giving us attention. Oh my god, let's keep pouring more gas on this fire. And it's like, dude, what are you doing?
And before we leave this topic, all these drama channels need to stop. Alright, I ain't gonna say stop, because make your money. I get it. But like, bro, learn how to weed through like the real and the fake. And if you know something's fake and you want to report on it, don't be like, oh, this person looking ridiculous right now. Because like, bro, honestly, it's like people see stuff like that and they're like, dang, bro, like, you don't even kick somebody when they're down. She's still down right now. You gonna take something. JT's still down. She locked up.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, I feel like drama channels is the YouTube equivalent to the news. But I get what you're saying, because I've also been seeing a lot of people being like, oh, JT don't like Cardi, blah, blah, blah. But that's not just drama channels. It's the freaking stan accounts and the freaking huge fan groups that be like, oh, let's pin these people together. And it's like, bro, think for yourself.
If it wasn't for those blog channels circulating it at the rate, because when you have 9 blog channels that all got 200,000, some more subscribers, they're effectively the hip-hop news for the people that watch it in that algorithm, in that G-node, in like whatever their stats pertain to. That's where they're getting their news. So you have to be responsible with that, because like I said, you don't want to kick somebody when they're down.
So basically have like an unbiased report.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I thought that would be like a self-explanatory.
Yeah, and you're right with that, because there are some drama channels that are not unbiased, and whether that has to do with them having a previous contact with another entertainer, influencer, or if they already had a previous agenda with somebody. Like, for example, Lil Nas X does not like to talk about the Nas Mirage page, and I actually thought about it and why he wouldn't come out with it. How would you feel if you used to be one of the little people, you were talking trash all the time, now you got bread and you around people? Karma's a snitch. Like, people gonna walk up to you. So, Nas Mirage, how are you? And his asking like, oh, I'm not that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because now you look crazy because you're not a little person no more. Like, I get it now. But like you said, you can't have a freaking bias when you are like the news of YouTube. Like, you are the news.
And you think he's never going to have to answer for all that?
Bruh, you really think that these celebrities are people too. They know. Because notice, Lil Nas X has never made a song with Nicki. And somebody was even like, yo, if you see Lil Nas and Nicki in the same room, record his reaction. They've never made a song together. He's made a song with multiple people. He has multiple features, never with Nicki.
He made a song with Cardi.
He's trying to separate himself from that shit. He's trying to. He really is.
That cake been baked.
Somebody was like, somebody needs to play Roman's Revenge in front of Lil Nas X to see how he act.
Honestly, bro. Before we get off that topic, yeah, dude, just know the type of responsibility that you got, and
cause like for you would never diss Gucci Mane. You would never diss Waka Flocka. You would never diss Chief Keef. Like, you get what I'm saying? Even when it's like play. I feel like with you, if it was a freestyle, you would do some like funny shit. I've heard you do funny shit before where it's just like, oh, I'm about to cop a sack with Gucci. Or it's like, oh, I'm about to run the town with so-and-so. Like, it's never anything like, fuck this bitch, blah, 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 blah. That's the only reason why I'm thinking like, yo, you having a Lil Nas X moment. You was freestyling, shooting the shit, and now shit's unearthed. And it's like, bro, present day, that was old me. I wasn't famous. I ain't have no bread. I was shooting the teriyaki mushrooms. Like, but I know certain people would not come out themselves like that. Like, you would not come out yourself with a freestyle and say something like that.
Because I'm not in it. I don't do any. And maybe this has been my thing that's been making my career last a lot longer without being like on a certain level for a minute.
Petty.
Yeah, because I'm not petty. I don't do it for all the like the gimmicks and all that. But with me and my friends, if you do something like that, it's on site, bro. And I didn't seen it. I didn't participate it. And I'm not trying to... I'm aware that if you say certain things, even there's people running out here right now that is running around here wherever they are, like Shitaki's Sweet. Right? And you might see somebody, it could be at the BET Awards, You say something about me and mine, bro. I might let it ride for a year and a half. But when I see you though, hey, what's up? Nah.
That's why I really wish that Young Miami would have came on her live and was like, yo, y'all think this is new, but I've been talked to Cardi about this. Like, that's what I wish would have happened. Or if she would have been like, yo, like, honestly, bruh, like, I never even, because she did say we weren't even famous yet, but I wish she would have said, I never expected us to be at the heights we are now to actually be shoulder to shoulder with people. And I never thought I would actually, like, you know, get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I wish she would have came.
Before we're gonna move on.
Yeah, because we've been on this for a minute.
But people that look like us need to hire PR persons more often.
For sure. Stop going on Instagram fucking live.
God dang.
Like, stop going on Instagram live. Like,
yeah.
You said it's hard for me.
It's
What's hard for me?
You be spazzing, but I love it. That's what
am
I
I
always
spazzing
love about
about?
You have no filter. Like French
What did I say?
has
Did I curse?
Oh yeah, it was so beautiful though. Like it was like Margarete. I was like yes, but I didn't even want to stop you. All right, so
okay, I'm gonna say fudge instead of that.
You can say whatever you want. We'll be fine.
Okay, Blac Chyna is trying to sing now for whatever freaking reason. And K. Michelle got really upset about hearing that one of her homegirls, because I don't watch whatever show K. Michelle on. I don't do that ratchet reality television. Once Bad Girls Club got canceled, I just stopped watching ratchet reality TV. But yeah, so she's upset because Blac Chyna is trying to sing now, and one of her homegirls got a feature, and she was upset how it's so easy for celebrities that have money to just get a deal, because record labels nowadays only care about popularity. They really don't care about talent, because they know that if you got views, if you got subscribers, if you got followers, you're going to generate money. So they're willing to just give you that shot. And K. Michelle is upset because people in her generation and before used to actually have to work to get the opportunities of the people of today. And I actually agree with K. Michelle.
I mean, you got to define work for one. Because once again, this goes back to the artistry and like my personal experience. Yeah, you're going to get the people that they really ain't like. Just because somebody might not like what you're doing doesn't mean you're not passionate about it. You can tell who's passionate about their stuff. And people that are passionate either their career either takes long, but it's a good thing because you get it fast, you blow it fast. You know what I'm saying? Easy come, easy go. Or they never get heard like that because the passion overweighs the grind and like the extrovertedness needed, right? So it's all a balance. But when you think about somebody like Blac Chyna, it's like, bro, Tyga took you out to McDonald's, bro. Like, should have never did it. But like now every
Minaj got her ass.
I mean,
I just did it again.
Bro, ass is a donkey, which we're talking about right now. Cause she's a donkey for this. Because you think about it, she was rapping. Nobody wanted to hear the Thought Chronicles.
No.
Nobody wanted to hear about who she was.
Wait, Blac Chyna rap?
She was joking like she was gonna release a mixtape, and everybody was like, "Nah, Jake, like for real, like nobody want to hear about who you slurped up to get to the top. Nobody want to hear none of that, right?"
Yeah, no.
So now, when it's convenient, you get all these YouTubers singing. I ain't gonna drop names because I don't want to,
plenty of YouTubers.
I got a silver tongue.
Rapping,
yeah, so now you on the Zeus network.
Fingers.
Now you think you gonna sing?
Who's singing on Zeus?
Blac Chyna. She on the Zeus network. I ain't ever even heard of the Zeus network.
Zeus network is usually for social media influencers.
Well,
that's why I'm like, Blac Chyna, why are you on the Zeus network? You should be on fucking freaking Flappin' Gappin' BET. That's where you should be. Bruh, these robots ain't gonna detect what I just said.
Bruh, I don't even care. It's just funny to like.
It's hard. I have such a freaking sailor's mouth. It's so hard.
Mine's worse than yours.
No, mine is definitely worse. Like whenever I record YouTube videos and I play it back, I'm like, oh my god, why am I doing that?
I work at the rehab. Like, bro, your mouth could never be worse than mine. You know the things I hear.
Do you know the things I used to do? Do you know the things I used to say? Do you know the places I've been to?
I put my head in a bag every day. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, like seriously. I get the angle she's coming from because people don't know, like, before K. Michelle got her break in the weirdest way possible, it was kind of a combination of, like, you got signed and then on the back end, and this is why it was so successful. People don't realize, if you're going to get on Love and Hip Hop, get on the back end. Like, after you blew up and you're about to drop an album, good promo. But if you're just coming up, people are always just going to remember you from that.
Yeah.
Like your parties and stuff.
Mimi.
All that.
Mimi. You know
We're not going to talk about Mimi and her shower pole adventures, alright?
Are you talking about shower pole? No, I'm talking about the Asian girl. Isn't her name Lovely Mimi?
Are you talking about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood?
The girl that does the nails.
Oh, no, I don't watch that. I watch Atlanta, bro.
I'm about to show him a video, and I'll put the link in the oh damn, I clicked it. I'm gonna put the link in the description because I want him. I'm pretty sure her name is Lovely Mimi. She's a good example where like she already had a business going on, and then she got on a reality TV show, and then she just dropped a song yesterday apparently. But she did those freaking Vine videos.
Alright.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do know who you're talking about. Because she was there. Oh, yeah, I know her.
Like, I do your nails.
Yeah, I didn't know she was on Love and Hip Hop, but I don't know.
She was on something.
I don't think she was on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, she was on Love and Hip Hop. Oh,
really?
She got into a fight? Wait, what? I'm telling y'all, I don't be
she was
watching.
On Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
I'm telling y'all, I don't be watching these shits.
I don't be
so
watching
I don't
it no more
know what
either.
be going on, but animals march against jeweling.
Alright, you could stop that video because I honestly, I used to watch that stuff. That's probably why I didn't know she was on there, but that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, because like she had a whole bunch of businesses. She did a nail store, hair store, all that.
But she was popping before that because I know who that is, and it was
that's
not
the
from
right
that.
way to go though. You can't really depend on that to make you do like. Blac Chyna reminds me of the Claremont. Well, the Claremont twins remind me of Blac Chyna. Like they have the same hustle as Blac Chyna, where it's like you used to be sex workers, exotic dancers, whatever, scammers,
Mickey D burger patty flipping.
Right, and then you got in with the right people,
but got the bad shot, so it's to the side dipping,
and now you're right.
It's still sitting to the side like a lowrider.
And I could see the Claremont twins making music in the next 3 years.
Bro. Nah, dog. See, that's what I was getting at. I mean, we kind of always go on a tangent, but like, bro. No.
Daniel's sick.
I'm not even sick. I'm sick of the bowl.
Daniel has Ebola.
When I tell you nobody want to hear that.
Nobody wants to. I don't want to hear fucking freaking flapping.
See what I'm saying, dude? Like, I don't know what's came over you, but seriously though, I'm with your energy.
I don't want to hear her.
No one wants to hear Blac Chyna sing, and if you do, please unsubscribe. No, I'm just joking. You ain't gotta unsubscribe. Yeah, like, what are you gonna?
My mama's so fucking toxic.
I used to work at the Mickey D's.
I used to be a Nicki Minaj twin.
I had to flip them McChickens till I met Tiger. And then he put me in a Range Rover, we was riding. Then
I met Rob,
and
had a baby.
No, you skipped it.
No job.
Nah, I had to get them back alley butt shots.
Butt shots.
My booty started jugging, leaning to the left and...
Chicken legs and a lollipop.
And chicken cutlet. Oh.
I only wanted a drumstick.
I gotta see the doctor because they got infected. Infections.
Now I need antibiotics.
Infectious.
Okay, next topic. Alright, so
stop though, like seriously, people put in hard
people put in hard freaking work.
Just chill, bro.
Yeah, don't just try to get into some stuff just because you got
You already got a billionaire baby.
Right, come on.
I mean, come on, bro. Rob might not be a billionaire, but he's dang related to one. Just like, call a spade a spade. There's a part in the, I always go back to the 48. There's a law.
Just think of it this way. You know, she's real social media driven. Any social media ad with Dream in it, she's getting a minimum of $1 million because that's a Kardashian. Okay. So.
Maybe not $1 million because she's.
No, she's definitely getting $1 million.
Nah, not her.
That's the minimum.
If they pay her $1
Blac
million.
Chyna's not getting it. No. If you get a picture of Dream with a baby toy.
Whose baby is Dream?
Rob. Her last name's Kardashian.
Bro, that baby ain't getting no... Bro,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
King's not getting King. If she takes a picture with King, King ain't getting nothing. I'm so
Rob
sorry.
Kardashian, as famous as he is not an A-list celebrity.
But her last name's Kardashian.
Nah, I don't work like that.
You want me to throw you a wild perspective?
No.
Think of it this way.
No.
Why aren't you letting me talk?
Because that's ridiculous.
So you're not going to let me talk?
You can talk, but I just want you to know how
stop saying no
ridiculous
so I can talk, because you didn't even hear my idea.
See that?
So,
oh my god.
all I was going to say is that in the next 15 years, the Kardashians are going to be wrinkly from natural time. They're going to be on their Kris Jenner shit. And you know who's going to be the new Kardashians?
Not Rob and blac Chyna's baby.
It's going to be Penelope, whoever fucking... I know freaking Courtney and Courtney and Scott have a whole bunch of kids. Khloe's baby, Kim's freaking 4 kids, and Dream. They're all going to be like the Kardashians, the new Kardashians. That's why I feel like these companies are so willing. Why do you think Tokyo Tony, her freaking psycho ass atomic bombs?
You don't have to blur ass. She's a donkey.
Is so passionate about getting Dream back in her life because she knows that's a freaking check.
Bro.
Like, Dream is a whole check. I will say one thing, I don't really like blac Chyna, but that was a real hood teriyaki mushroom move.
That was supposed to blow my mind.
Yeah, because you're over here talking about, oh, bro, Dream ain't worth nothing. And I'm
I
just
didn't
like,
say
bro,
she
I'm
weren't
trying
worth
to tell
nothing.
you.
I just said nothing that blac Chyna or Rob Kardashian posts is worth $1 million.
No, I know, but I'm just
Kylie
tell
Jenner
you how
getting $1 million, and she's doing the dang thing.
She's way more than $1 million for an Instagram post. That's why I said $1 million minimum.
Bro, you're tripping right now.
Alright, let's move on.
No, we're not gonna move on.
We're not gonna agree.
Because, no, it's not about agreeing. Duh, we're not gonna agree. Because another thing that you're taking for granted is that the next generation and all the struggling that they're gonna be doing is gonna give a rat's ass about this plastic bitches.
Why do you think the next generation is gonna struggle?
Look around you, bro. China's goddamn revolting over a social media
you gotta
system.
go like this because we're talking about America right now because that's
No.
the only place the
China's where our economy gets derived from because all the stuff we don't produce, they produce. If they're not working.
Okay, well, America is where our American pop culture. Chinese people worship Chinese live stream women. I watched a whole
You're missing
documentary
the
about
Chinese point. What I'm saying is,
That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna.
no, they're not gonna keep up or take our bull much longer. So the same people that nowadays are so caught up in trying to be like the next Kylie Jenner and stuff, they're gonna be working at the factory making kids' toys. Just wait.
Okay, so the next topic is how certain, and I don't even feel like talking about this shit because I feel like everybody's talking about this shit, but whatever.
Dude, your mouth
What about my mouth?
is filthy. You need to clean it up with dang
I'm trying to tell you, and
or
you're like, oh,
Trident
I
or
have
whatever.
way more of a
I
serum
don't-
than you.
I just don't see where it comes from.
And I'm just like,
you're a troubled youth.
dude, my grandmother, my mother, my father.
I'll talk like they got some sense, but you.
So you about to sit here and
I'm just joking.
at least my mom be putting up a front in front of you, Sharon, and my dad. They be going hard, bruh. Like, I'm sorry, I just grew up.
Did you take
around
your
stuff.
Sensodyne today? You're being real sensitive.
My sensitive?
Who
How am I
hurt
being?
you?
I'm not being sensitive.
I'm just joking. See, you're still being sensitive.
Daniel, you.
What are we talking about?
You can lead that off since you know so much.
I can't even read that.
Yeah, because you need your freaking glasses, you blind mofo.
Oh, okay. Now when I
Yeah,
clap
that's why I
back.
got freaking 20/20 visions. I wear glasses for fun. Freaking blind. Those ain't gonna help you. Blind. Where am I?
Spill Corporation's manufacturing authenticity. So.
You just go fucking flap it, lick it, lap it, but yours look like a freaking glass.
Alright. So basically you're saying like big corporations are acting like small corporate. I feel like we talked about that before.
And we did not.
Well, if we haven't, duh, like, how do you even know any of this is real? How do you know I'm a real person? How do you know that she's even, any of her story times are true? You don't, right? All you do is trust that people are real people
You're
now.
just trying me.
Nah, let me finish. You just trust that people are real people.
I was going to do an example.
All
How do
right,
you
save
guys
your
know
analogy.
that we're drunk?
Oh my
every
God,
time we
you
get
do
on
not have the
podcast?
talking. No, just joking. How do they know that we're drunk every time we get on the podcast?
See, that's
Other
just one
than
of
your
those
flushed
things.
face.
Nah, other than us just like sipping a cup. You don't know what we're drinking. It's like one of those
This is
things.
apple juice.
Like, nah, today it's not. But there are some times where we don't want to drink and then we get in front of the camera and it is what it is. It's just like one of those things where it's just like...
Which podcast was that?
Dude,
That
what
probably
podcast number are we even on? See...
That's how they know that we're legit. This over here,
today...
100% legit. There's probably like one where we were like chilling, though, probably. But we be turning up for the podcast, though, bro.
We be turning up, but there's been a few though, more than one.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
There's been some where like I've been straight and you haven't, and there's been some where you've been straight and I haven't. And then there's been some where we're both stupid. Like,
I will say that in the future, it's definitely going to be a lot different. This might be the last podcast that has liquor involved, honestly. But enjoy that shit or hate it while it lasts, motherfuckers.
or you can drink with us or smoke with us or
Do your thing, bro.
do your thing. That's the whole point of this. But
Sniff paint thinner. No, I'm just
don't sniff paint, please. You will lose.
She doesn't know what she. I'm just joking.
Where are my glasses? My eyebrows aren't done, and I feel like the glasses distract from my thin ass eyebrows. So
Boy, your shit look like caterpillars. Boy. Shit look like they about to metamorphosize. Boy.
you have like perfect. I hate men, dude. Y'all have like perfect eyebrows, and y'all don't do anything to them. Like, it's weird though, because men's eyebrows just be like straight. Don't be kissing at me. Like, what's wrong with you?
Blushing, look, she can't even handle it. But yeah, bro, like, that's stupid. I don't even really want to talk about that. Like,
I don't either. I want to get into the nitty gritty topic. Let's get into this shit. I've been wanting to talk about this for so long. Oh my god. Like, oh my fucking god.
oh
The
my
Dave.
GF.
Oh my flabbergasting gritty, whatever the fuck. Okay, Dave Chappelle stand up. Sticks and stones. I've been wanting to talk about. Oh my god, I've been wanting to relieve my piece, but I'm gonna let you talk first if you got anything.
No, I'm gonna let you break the ice since you got so much to say. I'm just gonna poke my brain with this.
If you guys have not seen it, this is a spoiler alert. But if you haven't seen it, I highly advise you watch it. It's funny in my opinion. But if you guys watched it, then you're gonna get the references that I'm saying. But if not, you guys can just click off the podcast now because it'll be done. Daniel, put your flibbergabbing headphones back.
I had to poke my brain real quick.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, this is the end of the podcast. We will see you guys next week. But
trigger warning, little peons.
Trigger warning.
Cut my life into pieces.
Okay,
this
stop.
Is my last resort.
Suffocation. No breathing. Don't give up. If you don't breathe it. Okay, stop. This is my last. Okay, let me stop. Okay, so guys. Okay, look. So if you guys see the stand up, you guys know I am an alphabet person.
Yeah, you are.
I am an alphabet person. Okay.
You're the worst one.
I'm the worst one, apparently. The alphabet people don't like me. The hetero people don't like me.
I love you.
Some hetero people think that I'm just down for whatever and they disrespect me.
Let's do a casting call. Yo, if you in the Deerfield, Florida Beach area and you want to get with me and Naja and go on a date, call 1-800 if you pay me.
Brad, girls don't ever want to, Brad, like,
and if you just want to get with Naja, you just want to
that's the
see
thing,
me
Brad.
in the
Girls
room.
don't ever want to get with both of them.
Hey, man.
Both of them with an F.
They don't know what they missed. Hey,
they always want me.
They can do that, but I gotta be in a room
with a sandwich,
eating a Firehouse sub,
and just watching,
like Philly cheesesteak.
Nobody
Firehouse.
don't
I'm just gonna be in that bit.
Nobody don't be down But anyway, enough of our personal problems. Dave Chappelle stand-up. So as an alphabet person, I did not feel offended by what he was saying. Like, I didn't feel offended, and I think the reason is why is I grew up on Dave Chappelle. I know what to expect when I watch him. I do not expect any PC type of stuff when I watch him. Like, the same way when I watch reruns of the Boondocks, I don't expect any PC type of stuff. Same way if I want to watch some old school Bernie Mac stand up, I don't expect any PC stuff. Same way when I watch what's his name, Eddie Murphy. When I watch Eddie Murphy red suit stand up, I don't expect any PC. Light skinned dude, sprinkle shit. Oh my god, shut up, dude. And like, that's why, like, I was really surprised but not surprised at the same time when I went on social media, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, and I saw a lot of people within the alphabet community really upset at Dave Chappelle because in his stand-up, he said, at the end of the day, you clicked on me. And you knew what to expect, basically. And then I even saw one person say, well, I didn't click on him. I read the transcripts. Why would you read those transcripts when you know who Dave Chappelle is? Why would you listen to that when you know that you are easily offended? Like, Dave Chappelle said a lot of jokes that if somebody were to say that to me in a normal tone, I would not be okay with because they're talking to me personally. But because he was making a joke, he's doing his job, he's doing a stand-up. Shit, he even had a portion of the show where he was just like, I'm gonna find something that you did years ago, and if I do find it, I'm gonna mess up your life. You're never gonna do anything again. And he was like, who do you think I am? And people in the audience were even like, people, us, and he was like, yep, I'm talking about y'all, because that's what people do. This cancel culture, teriyaki mushrooms, is bull crap, because it's stupid. Like, y'all are really trying to cancel somebody that blatantly told you guys, I am rich, even when in the past, I am fuck the monitor. I am rich, biatch. Like, you can't do shit to me, bruh. His kid's living good, bruh. He living good. Like, you can't cancel him. He comes out when there's a demand.
I'm trying so hard.
You told me to talk, bruh. Go ahead.
This is nothing to you, but this is something to me. I'm trying to make a living.
Stupid.
No, seriously though, like, seriously, that's so funny you say that, bro. Like, everybody knows the type of content he put. Nah, you ain't getting out that.
You mean you?
Stop playing with me. And now we got Love and Hip Hop. Oh my goodness. Anyways.
My life. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Everybody knows the type of content you're getting from him, and that's the whole point. It's called Sticks and Stones, because sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. But everybody's getting hurt. It's like you're falling victim to the whole scheme.
It's like a joke. You're the joke now.
Netflix gave him $40 million to do the first two stand-ups.
Yep.
Lord only knows what he got paid to do. You think he cares?
You think Netflix cares?
You cannot cancel him. That's the whole point. And then he made it and even referenced a transgender person that was in the crowd when he first premiered it. That was laughing the hardest.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because it's like me, okay, I'm an alphabet person. When he said that joke about the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and trans person in the car and then the queer hitchhiker, I thought that was funny because I'm like, bruh, that's my community. Like, that shit's so true. That shit is so fucking funny. Like, I know how to laugh at myself. Like, that shit's funny as fuck. And then, like, the fact that there was a trans person in the crowd of one of his shows, and he even said when he used to say trans jokes, everybody in the crowd used to look at Daphne, and when she would laugh, they would feel that sense of okay. The fact that they had to do that lets you know that our society is walking on fucking pins and needles. Comedy isn't the same anymore. And some people like to say, oh, well, no, yeah, we're ruining comedy because now we're calling people out on their XYZ. But it's like, bro, the whole point of comedy is to laugh at ourselves, our current society. Like, if you can't laugh at it, then you're just indulging in pain.
You want me to go?
Like,
you want me to go hard, B?
Go ahead.
You want me to fucking go hard, B? Say go hard, B.
Go hard, B. Go
You
hard.
want me to go hard, B?
Go hard, B.
Why the fuck niggas could laugh at some nigga shit? White people could laugh at some nigga shit. They could watch goddamn Def Comedy Jam when niggas talk about fried chicken. That shit funny as fuck. Right, nigga? Mm-hmm. Why niggas could laugh at motherfucking Larry the Cable Guy, but nobody get offended in the fucking white community? Like, cut that shit the fuck out, bro.
Why can we laugh at...
Cut it out.
Heroin-addicted whites. I'm naming everything that was on his show.
Why can't we laugh at heroin-addicted whites, but we can laugh at black crackheads?
Why can we laugh at school shooters? Because he said that too, which is a real funny joke where he's like, bro, y'all having school shooter drills, but the school shooter
saying can.
listening
You mean
to...
can't?
No, can. Because this is... The thing that baffled me, because maybe I should backtrack a little bit.
You're talking about you.
The thing that baffled me is what I was seeing from the public. Nobody was talking about anything else. The only thing they were talking about was he's transphobic, he's homophobic. When there was a trans girl that pulled him aside at the bar and was like, yo, people are gonna be sensitive, but I fuck with that shit. Like, bro, it's funny to laugh at myself. And that's how I felt as a bisexual woman. That's just funny to me. Like, I didn't laugh. Because, bruh, there are shitty things happening to the alphabet community right now. That shit's funny. But y'all didn't laugh at the school shooter jokes. Y'all didn't laugh at the molestation jokes. Y'all didn't laugh at the heroin epidemic jokes.
They did.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all did laugh. But y'all didn't pinpoint and be like, oh my God, that was so fucked how he said a kid that was molested by Michael Jackson would go to school and brag the next day. And y'all didn't say, oh... That was so fucked up how he shot a heroin addict.
It's so like, funny though, because the people that were insecure about all those topics, like the dude in the Michael Jackson, he did say something. He was on Rumor Report and he was damn near donkey of the day. He might have been, because he was the only one that didn't think that was funny. You know what I'm saying?
But notice, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Because I'm so passionate because I haven't been able to say anything about this topic and I've been wanting to
It's payback for all those times where I cut you off.
For sure.
Finish your shit and then I'll get back to it. You're fine.
My thing is it goes back to group thinking. People do not feel safe when they're not inside a group. There is a freaking sociology experiment where like 3 people all look in the same direction and then everybody looks. 2 people jump over a line in the road and everybody jumps. They've even done it with animals. I've seen a video of cows that are walking across the street and they jump over the line that's in the middle of the road that's supposed to separate cars. It's human nature. We want to follow the freaking pack. And when people actually be like, whoa, wait a minute. This pack don't feel right. Like, I need to do my own investigation. And they form their own opinion. Now you're homophobic, transphobic, racist. You're this, that, all this negative stuff that comes to you just because you're a free thinker and you formed your own opinion. Like, and that's why I feel like that's a downside to our society. This cancel culture is trash. Pinning these hard, definite labels on people without doing research just because Joe, Schmo, Jimmy, and Sarah said so. Like, that's not cool. And it's just like, comedy is supposed to be comedy. Either it makes you laugh or it doesn't laugh. The most you should say is that Dave Chappelle is not funny to you, not that Dave Chappelle is homophobic or transphobic. He's just not funny to you, and that's okay because that's your opinion, but don't do all of that. That's my thing. Just don't do all of that.
Yeah.
Because from what I heard from a previous stand-up of his daughter is in the alphabet community. His wife is Asian. He did some Asian jokes. He did some LGBTQ jokes, and he's actually buddy-buddy with a trans woman.
And he said he had a drink with her and then he fucked her.
Yeah. He said that twice. He actually said he was intimate with a trans woman twice. And don't get me wrong, I know that there are some non-minority people who have intercourse with minorities and think that they're not racist and they have racial tendencies. But it's like, I feel like that's a little bit above the spectrum because you can't be homophobic
and then make a joke about fucking a transgender person
and then actually do it. That's
no. I don't think he actually did it.
No, in the other stand-up, he said that before he actually did have intercourse with a trans person.
Bro,
but the Daphne thing.
He also said he was on. No, Daphne was a real person.
Yeah, but having sex with Daphne
bro,
was a joke.
he's joking about all of it, but a homophobic person is not going to make a joke about fucking a transgender person.
No, they would not.
That's the whole joke.
Yeah.
Because he also made a joke. Remember, he was on an airplane and it got hijacked, and then there was a Nigerian on the plane, and when he was like, everybody get on the fucking ground. And then he was like, he made eye contact with the only other black person, and he was like,
right.
And then the white people were like, I think those niggers are about to try to fucking save us. And he was like, nope. I just know they don't take black hostages.
Now that you said
he
that,
never got hijacked on no plane.
Never got hijacked.
So think about that, bro. He's a storyteller, bro. He's a fucking master craft of this storytelling. Like, that's it.
Now that you said that, one line that really got people upset, especially on Twitter, was when he said...
What were those kids wearing?
No, he said to the people at Comedy Central when they told him he couldn't say the F word.
Oh, well...
That really got people upset because they were just like, oh, so you're mad because you can't say one derogatory term, but you could say...
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! What the fuck? You didn't hear what the fuck he said? He said, Dave, you can't say faggot because you're not gay. And then he was like, well, Deborah, I'm not a nigger either. I can say nigger all day. So you're saying I'm a nigger. It's a fucking joke. God damn it.
But the thing is
what the fuck? What?
Dude.
Oh my god, bro. That shit is fucking... What the... He's a fucking... So we can't have comedians no more, nigga?
No, but listen to me. The thing is that not only was that a joke, but that was an underlying truth. Because...
I think I'm about to have a fucking panic attack, bro.
Don't have a panic attack. You're okay.
Oh my god.
You're Gucci. The thing behind that is like there's some truth because it's like it's weird how people pick and choose how social media evolves because I've noticed a lot of people in the black community say the N-word with the hard ER for comedic value, right? But when somebody decides that the N-word with the hard ER has a lot of hate behind it when it comes to non-minority people, and they're just like, yo, like, I'm not that. I don't be out in the field. I'm not no Uncle Tom. I'm not no Uncle Ruckus. Like, what the hell? Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, my gay friends say that, like, I used to have a gay friend who used to call me the F word all the time, and I'm a bi person, and they were gay. And, like, that still used to rub me the wrong way. Even though they embraced that word, it still made me feel a certain type of way, you know? Because I'm just like, bro, like...
Bro, I got called a faggot 5 times today by my gay clients. They're just throwing it out there. They called me that. If anybody should be offended by that, shouldn't it be me? In a sense, because, like... What? Like, dang, bro. Like, what? Like, if anything, if a white person comes up to me and they're like, oh, what's up, nigga? I'm gonna be like...
We talked about this in another podcast.
Well, what's up, my nigga? Like, what the fuck? Maybe that's... You hate when I say... I'm from California, bro. I'm from California, dog.
I don't like that. I be having a vibe. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't know you. No.
Nah.
I don't like that.
If it's not the main fucking word in this sentence, I don't care, honestly, dude. Cause
yeah,
honestly,
we talked about that. But like, if I don't know you,
but no, I got called that shit 5 times today. I put that shit on everything I love.
You too lenient,
bro. If I wanted to wreck people's lives, I could do it. I'm past that.
Yeah, I know. I'm
honestly,
just saying, like,
you
need to be a gatekeeper.
My goal in life is not to be the sole proprietor of who can say whatever. Because actually, you have the right to say whatever the fuck you want. And I'm not going to beat your head in for it because I don't want no charges.
If somebody were to do that to me, because I'm not the type of person, because words hold power. And that's the whole point that I was trying to make before I got a little sidetracked. Words hold power. If you let words hold power over you, then you're weak. I'm so sorry about it, but you're freaking weak. and you need to catch your balls. And if you're a woman, I'm gonna need you to hold your ovaries like I do every freaking day.
But you just said
listen. I'm about to put it back. When somebody comes up to me, I'm about to make it make sense. So somebody comes up to me and they be like, "Hey, my nigga," I'm gonna be like, "Okay, hey," but then I'm gonna tell them, I'm like, "Look, bruh, I don't have a problem with you saying that to me, but I'm not gonna act like other people might not have a problem because words don't hold no power towards me." Like when my friend used to call me a faggot or whatever, I wouldn't say nothing because I'm like, you're a gay person. That's your word. You can do what you do. I may not like being called that, but I knew that person well enough to where they knew they ain't calling everybody that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you let people know, like, there's certain things you can say and certain things you can't. Now, if somebody wants to be like, Dave, you can't say that, right? That's why he came back and said, oh, but I could say nigga, though.
No, he said,
with a hard ER, you get what I'm saying? Like, but I could say that. That's what don't make no sense to me. That was the whole thing that people are missing. Where it's like, you have to get permission for television. You have to get permission from your peers. But when you get permission for one derogatory term,
you can say
but you can't get slang for another, and then people forget that there are gay black people. For whatever reason, they forget that there are gay black people. So imagine, okay, I could say nigga, but I can't say that. Really? And even when the lady was like, well, Dave, you're not gay. It's like, bruh, but
I'm not a nigga either.
Right. Like, that's what people don't get.
At the end of the day, I got two things, right? The first one I forgot because you were speaking your truth, and I respect that. The second thing is just like, everybody stop being so goddamn sensitive, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, people have the right to say whatever they want. Oh, that's what the first thing was. I only allow people to talk to me however they want if I fuck with them. If I don't fuck with you, you know what I'm gonna say? If they be like, what's up, nigga? I'm gonna be like, I ain't your nigga, motherfucker. Now what it is. But, you know, I'm very unproblematic. But if I felt a certain type of way, or if you do, say that. Watch what happens. They'll be, ho, ho, ho. Who give a fuck how real they acting, bro? Get your ass beat in these streets.
Free speech is a motherfucker. And that's why it's like, that's why I feel like American influencers, YouTubers, whatever, are very fucking gung-ho and we don't take shit. Is because, bro, we got free speech like a motherfucker, bro. Like, that's why I always let people say whatever the fuck they want to me on the internet, because it's like, bro, you got free speech. But do not act surprised when I clap the fuck back, or when we clap the fuck back, or when just he claps the fuck back, bro, because that's how we've been conditioned.
Or if I fucking see your ass, bitch, I'm off probation. Play with me if you motherfucking want.
Bro,
I'll motherfucking find you. Let a nigga try me. I'm gonna fucking catch a motherfucking body. That's motherfucking podcast 17. We ain't gonna be monetized. I don't give a fuck anymore. But like, we back at it for real. Like and subscribe.
My advice to you before we head out. If you don't like, because I wasn't done. You just ended it. I wasn't done. If you don't like something, look, if you don't like something,
speak up.
No, actually, the opposite of that.
Shut
if you
the fuck
don't
up.
like something, don't partake in it. If you don't like it, don't give people your money. Don't give people your time. Don't give people your energy. There are so many things I don't like, and y'all would never know. There's so many things he doesn't like. Y'all would never know. There's so many things, well, not that many, but there are minute things that we don't like about each other, and y'all don't know.
There's so many things that Spodie doesn't like, and you would never know.
There's so many things we don't like about Spodie, we don't tell y'all because we fucking love her. Like, it's just like, dude, like, if you don't like something, why give it your energy? Because every time you type something out, it makes that topic trend. So why are you giving it your energy if you don't like it?
It makes people watch it.
It makes people watch it because they're just like, oh, wow, this snowflake is freaking passionate about this. Let me go watch it. Like,
and then when you be mad at Dave Chappelle and then you watch it, you're just setting them up for them to pay him another $20 million.
Right, because what y'all don't get, like, all the people that are mad about Dave Chappelle's stand-up, it's called Sticks and Stones.
Because they gonna break your bones,
but words will hurt you. Words are hurting you. That's what I'm trying. That's what I was trying to get. Sticks and stones may make break your bones, but words will never hurt you. But words are hurting you right now. That is the whole point. Why do you think he named it that?
Sticks and stones, I
hurt,
get some dome, but word, no joke.
Where the fuck did you hear that?
I just made it up. That's how good I am. Hey, we about to watch Power because I heard Tommy going out like a motherfucking gangster. Hey, subscribe, podcast 8 Tunes.